Do you ever feel like you've lost yourself since becoming a mom? Like the woman you once were has faded into the background, or at worst, she disappeared. You're not alone. Hi, I'm Tennille, and I'm here to support you in your identity and self worth work that motherhood has probably overshadowed. As a mom, I know firsthand how easy it is to put everyone else first and to lose sight of your own needs and dreams. But I'm also here to tell you that prioritizing your own needs and dreams does not define your value as a mom or wife or partner or sister or friend. So many incredible women feel like they've lost a piece or all of themselves after having a baby. And let's be honest, they have. Almost every part of your pre-mom life has changed, and you're faced with a whole new set of challenges that are incredibly overwhelming. You've probably gone from either being super comfortable with who you were in a career or business, where you made swift decisions and took actions on everything and did it with utmost confidence because it was your familiar, right? Now, you're in a very unfamiliar territory where every decision is questioned internally and actions take a lot more motivation. Call it imposter syndrome for moms. For me personally, this was brutal. I went from heading up a department in my dream job, hustling like a professional, jumping from one project to the next, feeling like I'm adding value, gaining respect, entertaining, stimulating conversations, and learning every single day. To, well, literally the exact opposite. My firstborn had reflux, colic, and jaundice. His birth was extremely traumatic. So my introduction was not one for the Disney Channel. My days were spent with little to no sleep as he was always in pain and didn't keep his milk down. He cried all the time, which made me feel helpless and, let's be honest, totally useless. Bottle washing, sterilizing, and formula prep was a real thing. There were no adult or even stimulating conversations. I watched really crappy reality shows just to try and make myself feel better. I barely ate. I never had a cup of hot anything. It was always cold. I had zero clue what I was doing. I either lived in pajamas or sweats as well it was comfortable, and the chances of him vomiting on me was extremely high. So there's no point in getting changed. Laundry was a constant. We grow up with the messaging that our main mission, our purpose in life is to become a mom, right? We are designed to be a mom, to nurture and just know what to do. Well, wrong. Not in my case. I was crap. I had no idea what the hell I was even doing, and I felt like a complete imposter. I cried all the time. I had this deep fear that something was going to happen to him all the time. I went through motions of my duties all day, every day, making sure he was taken care of to the best of my ability. But I was not. I missed who I was so badly. I felt guilty missing who I was. I was struggling with what this motherhood identity meant for me now because what I was experiencing as a first impression was honestly not for me. Tired, overwhelmed, stressed, anxious, depressed, hungry, exhausted, fatigued, bored, frustrated. My word, all the worst of the worst feels, right? Of course, there were really happy feels during that time, but I'm talking about the rawness of it all. I remember sitting with him in my arms and he had screamed himself to sleep. So I didn't want to move as I needed the break from the crying and thinking to myself, what now? What does this mean for me now? Is this who I am now? Do I get to go back to being the head of a department with the heels, glam, fast car, career life? The answer was a hard no, and it hurt, and it was terrifying. Thing is, of course, you can go back to that lifestyle, but you're different now. So it will never be the same. Your values have changed, your priorities have changed. Reclaiming your identity isn't about making drastic changes overnight. It's about small intentional steps that reconnect you with who you are at your core. We're going to explore those steps together in this series. starting with giving yourself permission to want more for yourself. So today I want you to take a moment to reflect. What do you miss most about the woman you were pre-mom? Write it down. If you're ready to go deeper, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next episode, where I'll be exploring practical ways to reconnect with those pieces of yourself. I also have a mini course called Rediscover You in Motherhood. I've linked it down below. This is just the beginning of your journey back to you. In our next episode, we'll dive into practical steps so you can start to rediscover all the things that made you feel alive and fulfilled. Remember, finding yourself again isn't just possible, it's within your reach. So I'll see you next time.